Something was dropped, and the referee, Harvey Dock's going to call him to the center of the ring, regardless of what's happening ringside.
The instructions earlier. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Took those once. One this way.
Gvozdyk had to overcome some adversity 2 fights ago. Tommy Karpinski had him down in the first round. He was hurt bad and had to struggle to get through that fight, actually ending up winning by TKO in the 6th. So he really turned it around in that fight 2 fights ago. Isaac Chilemba, his last opponent in November of last year, and Chilemba said no mas after 8. Gvozdyk and Gonzalez underway. Gonzalez told us he'd be willing to die in the ring if he had to. Said he's a warrior in his heart. So he said all the right things. And he had a little bit of an edge to him yesterday.
It's desperation time in his career. This is the fight where he's going to go one direction or another. Gvozdyk likes to fight at a distance. He'd rather not have to prove that he has a good chin if he doesn't have to.
Bumping right hand by Gonzalez, and the referee says you can't hold and hit.
Talking to some fellow media members, during this fight week, they thought that this was going to be the most competitive fight of the 3 fights on our broadcast tonight. But I don't know, that first fight ended up being a heck of a fight, so it'll be tough. This might be a little more feeling each other out with the Cuban style. They're not necessarily come forward, throw a lot of punches type fighters, but with Yunieski saying, if I don't get it done tomorrow, they're going to push me aside. Maybe he'll look to push the pressure and maybe look a little bit more aggressive than he has in the past.
Good point.
These light heavyweights are scheduled to go 10 rounds tonight here at the MGM National Harbor in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Larry Michael, John Saraceno, Christina Poncher, great to be with you tonight, wherever you may be watching around the world on Top Rank Boxing. Gvozdyk likes to use that jab. You can see he's a good boxer. Moving side to side, trying to get a little rhythm here early. Get the timing and range on Gonzalez. And Gonzalez, it says monster, the monster on his midsection there, so he's here to fight.
He's throwing some monster right hands, but he's telegraphing them. He is a good puncher.
Beautiful combination that time as Gonzalez stood still for Gvozdyk. All these boxers, these Ukrainians, all from the same stable. Anatoly Lomachenko, the trainer, Vasili's father. They're all outstanding boxers. Beautiful combination by Gvozdyk. As round 1 comes to a close. Oleksandr Gvozdyk and Yunieski Gonzalez headed into round 2. This fight scheduled for 10. And Gvozdyk got that jab going at the end of the round, coming right out here to start round 2. First is a rangefinder. Nice combination. Quick handwork that time by Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk lives full-time in Oxnard, California.
Yeah, moved his whole family out there and, speaks really good English, got a driver's license, doing everything he can to really assimilate himself into that culture there in Oxnard. And, Marco Contreras, who's taking lead in his corner, speaks to him in English, and they have great communication. So, he's encouraging his fellow stablemates to do the same, but it's a big transition from the Ukraine and when your family's all settled in there, so.
Weather's a lot nicer, Christina.
Yeah,
they've
all commented about that. That's for sure. They enjoy their time there, but they got a great stable there in Oxnard. It used to be predominantly Hispanic fighters, a few Latin fighters, and now it's almost like it's all fighters from everywhere around the world.
Gvozdyk took about a round to get his bearings, get his range, and I like the way he's moving right now. Gonzalez, not the boxer to be able to catch up to Gvozdyk, at least yet. Good left hand by Gvozdyk. Gonzalez pounds away to the midsection. And again, Gvozdyk on his bicycle. Little uppercut on the inside. Gonzalez holding and hitting, and that draws the iron from the referee.
They're starting to mix it up.
Overhand right that time by Gonzalez, a glancing blow.
And although both of these guys have, 20 or under professional fights, they both have deep amateur backgrounds. They both fought fighters from around the world, so you don't look at these guys as prospects too much anymore, but they're kind of contenders. Yeah, absolutely.
Gvozdyk, nice maneuver there.
Yep.
Stick and move.
He's starting to hit him with that right hand more consistently.
His movement and hand speed is too much for Gonzalez right now. Gvozdyk just growing in confidence here in round 2. Nice left hook there. Now he moves away to the right.
He's really moving him around the ring, Larry, like a chessboard.
Beautiful boxing, Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
He's staying away from that right hand of Gonzalez.
End of 2, Gonzalez shakes his head.
It's so different. I go into these fighters' locker rooms before every fight, and some of them are just completely quiet. Others have music playing, others have family. It's like every fighter has a different kind of pre-fight mentality. As you can see, Lomachenko just sitting there quiet and folks are kind of just loosening up in there. It's always so unique to see.
Round 3 underway. Right out of the box, Oleksandr Gvozdyk using that jab. Beautiful weapon he's got.
Larry, Gonzalez looked a little wobbly, believe it or not, when he went back to his corner. I watched his legs, and he looked tired at the end of round 2.
He was shaking his head, too.
Yes.
This is a tough opponent for him. He wants to brawl, and Gvozdyk doing a great job sticking, moving. And here's Gonzalez trying to get in close enough to do some damage.
My hunch is here, Gonzalez knows this is not a distance fight for him. He's going to let it hang out and try to catch him. He's loading up on the right hand, Larry.
Now Gonzalez has power out of 18 wins, 14 knockouts.
Yeah.
But Gvozdyk does too. And Gvozdyk tagging Gonzalez. Beautiful combination. And Gonzalez takes a knee, slips down to a knee, and it's called a knockdown. I think that's a good call.
Yep. And I think that's why Gonzalez came out strong in this round. I don't think he's got the staying power to make this a distance fight. He's got to gamble here.
Gvozdyk again.
And he's
fast punches.
He's wobbly. He's going.
Gonzalez about to go down. Gvozdyk up against the ropes. Got Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a warrior, coming forward. Eating punches from Gvozdyk. Down he goes. He got pushed down. It's not called a knockdown.
There's a little blood.
But he's still in a lot of trouble. Gonzalez.
Should be a miracle. Yeah, miracle if he survives this round.
No legs. Yeah,
he might, but minute to go.
Gvozdyk doing a great job here in round 3. He's had Gonzalez down. Tags him with the right hand.
He's punching
Gonzalez
back.
is all heart. What's keeping him up? He's wobbled again.
What a right hand by Gvozdyk. Oh.
Boy, Gonzalez is in deep trouble.
No legs.
Taking a good long look at it. He's one punch away from going down.
Yep.
Gvozdyk trying to finish it. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd.
He's fighting out of pure heart and reflexes here.
He's got absolutely nothing left. Holding on now.
But he's only got 20 seconds. He should grab him if he could. Hold on to him. Hug him like it's his best girlfriend.
His legs are going, and down he goes. face first on the canvas. In the corner of Gonzalez says, our man has had enough. And Oleksandr Gvozdyk remains unbeaten. There is the winner. Oleksandr Gvozdyk won a performance by Gvozdyk as they take a look at Gonzalez, who had his world rocked by Gvozdyk. What an onslaught by the 29-year-old Ukrainian. Got his man in trouble and knew what to do.
Well, watching Ukrainian fighters and the Lithuanian fighters, it's interesting how they really study their opponents, and they're very careful early on. And once they figure them out, you're in a hurt locker, and you might not be able to get out of it.
Gonzalez came in with a lot of heart, and Gvozdyk made him pay. Gvozdyk began the onslaught with this shot. You see Gonzalez is trying to bob and weave, and he's standing upright, that chin sticking out there. And he went down after a combination of punches. He looks at the referee, but he was hurt, and he never really recovered, John.
No, he was stunned early, and that was just sheer willpower. I don't even know if he knew where he was for most of the round, Christina.
It seemed like he was just on autopilot and just automatically reacting. You could see in his eyes he never gained back composure.
No.
Oh,
wow, what a right hand by Gvozdyk. Oh,
wow.
That was his best shot of the night. But he punctuated his performance with a lot more of those heavy-handed blows.
Gonzalez's legs just completely gave out at this point. The trainer got on the side of the ring and said, this fight is over. We've seen enough.
You know, we both noticed when Gonzalez came back to the corner at the end of the second round, shaking his head, a little bit unsteady, that he probably sensed, I got to gamble here. And the gamble failed. Gonzalez, the vanquished challenger, was really hurt here tonight. And he's being given close attention by his corner. And there's the winner.
Michael Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the National Harbor, the MGM National Harbor, this contest comes to an end as referee Harvey Duck calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Round number 3. The winner, still undefeated from Kharkiv, Ukraine. And now the unified NABF and NABO light heavyweight champion, Oleksandr "The Nail" Gvozdyk.
Gvozdyk with a big smile on his face is victorious in impressive fashion. Wow.